So tell us about the recruitment process, because a lot of people don't know what it's like to be highly recruited as an athlete coming out of high school and being recruited by Division I schools, ACC schools. So tell me what your recruitment process was like during those last couple of years of high school.
Yeah. I really actually started getting recruited in ninth grade. The football coaches was coming to see the seniors and stuff, and Coach Klein, he had asked Coach Heckendorf at the time at UNC, he was like, we got a ninth grader, he's going to be good. And he asked Coach Klein the questions, he's a football player that runs track, or he's a track runner that plays football. And Coach Klein was just like, you got to see for yourself. And so then like UNC, they started recruiting me as far as track, because he had told the track coach. And I went to states my freshman year. That summer going into my sophomore year, I have received like 8 letters in my mail, and it was Harvard was my first one, UPenn, Brown University, and then it had came Christmas time. I got a Christmas card from UNC track and field, and it had said, "Hey Dontavian, hope you're doing fine. We have you on your radar, and hope your season's filled with PRs." So they was coming to watch me at the events, at the indoor meets and stuff, and like we was building relationships then in 10th grade. And so 11th grade came, more college coaches started calling and stuff. I started getting way like Miami, Duke, USC, Southern California, UCLA. But the thing is, nobody knew, like I told everybody I want to go to Oregon. And so like, I used to like email that coach my like transcript, email him like, listen, I done PR'd today and stuff, and he never replied back to me. And like, I still have a bit of heart for that, because I always used to say I wanted to go to Oregon. And then one day, that coach had ended up emailing me back and was like, hey, if you can do this time, then we can start talking to you. And so in 12th grade, I committed to UNC in 12th grade. And that had came with me just going to, going through the recruiting process. And I was like, bro, UNC been there since the beginning. Like, and they like, before I even did this and won the state championship, UNC was still recruiting me. And so I was stuck between Southern California and UNC. And Mama Reed, she said, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you go to Southern California, ain't nobody gonna be there. You ain't gonna know nobody. I was like, man, and then I feel alone again, like I felt that first time. I was like, you know what? I'm going to Carolina. So I didn't even think about it, just called the coach, I'm gonna commit. And then it came that spring season of outdoor season. I just trained the whole season through like the school season. And then it came championship time. Tore my hamstring at the Pac-6 championship before you go to regionals to get to qualify for the state championship. And so my whole like outdoor season of high school track and field was gone. And so like then, man, I was depressed. So like I was sick, because I was just like, man, like these college coaches gonna probably drop my scholarship, but I had already signed my national letter of intent and everything like that. And so I was really good at the end of the day, but I really was scared, because I thought I was gonna lose everything, because I just had tore my hamstring and it was something new to me. But that's when I committed. I, went to nationals, and that year I ended up going to nationals my senior year. But I didn't end up running though, just because like my high school coaches, my college coach at the time, they told me just shut it down, and just rest yourself, heal yourself. And so that summer, man, I just lived my best life, like love my family that I was with, like, get closer to God, because I knew I was finna go to college.
So tell me about the transition from Person County to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. What was that experience like when you first got to campus?
Yeah. So remember I told you before, when I moved in with Mama Marie, I used to always say, man, I can't wait to get to college so I could, because, man, like I just wanted my own like space. I wanted to be by my own, start my own life. and be my own man. And I always used to say, like, I want a family like this, but I want my own. And so I know the steps to take. And so I used to practice, like for a while, I used to call every week for a haircut. I used to call every week for money, for food. But I used to always say I need to prepare myself to be by myself and do these things on my own. So when I have a family, I know how to do it. And so I stopped calling for haircuts. I was like, I just got to figure it out. You know, save your money. Like nobody taught me how to save my money. All right, let me teach myself how to save my money. Let me teach myself how to be disciplined and not come back to Roxborough, because we've seen a lot of people that come home and they want to stay home. So I'm not even gonna come home for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna stay here. I'm not gonna come home for Christmas. If I come home, I'll come home for 2 days and then I'm gonna come back, because I just need to be here for the love and my family, and then back to business. And I did that for 4 years straight in college. I only came home 3 times every year, just because like I didn't want to become accustomed to coming home and then that become a habit. And then if times get hard, I come home and then I failed and then my plans have failed. And so that transition was easy for me because I already knew what I wanted at that time, and that was to start my own life. And so like it was very easy for me.